what we do here is go back.
Morning everybody, it's an early start, off to London, meetings o'clock. Quick coffee stop, need my morning coffee. I forgot to put on yesterday's question, so I answered the question, but...
Hi Mark, welcome to Dammam, Saudi Arabia. I have a question for you. I'm loving all the vlogs, I'm loving the drills, the tips and everything that you do. It's really great. But I have a question. When we buy new equipment, are we buying hope? Thanks very much, keep up the great work. Cheers, Brad.
So I forgot to actually put that into yesterday's edit, so there it was. Thanks for the question, it was a great question. I think you all got the point though. So yesterday's question in the morning, how many knuckles should you see on your left hand, right-handed golf for left hand? I'm a 2 to 3 kind of a guy when I'm teaching, but to be honest with you, I don't really mind how many I see as long as it's functional. Think Bernard Langer, think Jordan Spieth, opposite ends of the gripping spectrum. So functional's key, but I'm around 2 to 3 knuckles as a general rule. Right, about to hit the road again. So today's question, this will be a fun one. Shush. Who is the best player of all time?
In 200 yards, keep right.
Go on, hit that comment section up down there. Remember to hit the thumbs up while you're down there. And also clickety-click that subscribe button. Who is the best player of all time? I know who mine is and my reasons. I'll tell you those tomorrow. Right guys, today's swing struggles some pull draws, he says, and push slices, which I reckon might be more strike based. Top of the backswing, we definitely see a twist in that left hand or in that club face, which we're going to try and take out. And then coming into impact, you can see left foot to take off as well. So we're going to think about keeping the left foot a little bit more stable maybe, and changing that face orientation as it swings around your body. Right, so first idea I want you to try, and we've had to employ Matt to do the demonstrations because I've been a little bit busy for demonstrations today. So Matt's got his back to the wall, which he hasn't actually filmed that well. Basically, he stood just off the wall, and he's going to use the wall to try and help...
Onto Unwin Way.
Oh, directions. To try and help him understand where his face should be when his arm is parallel to the ground. So your club face would be turning more towards his camera, and I want you to get a feeling of getting that face more flat against that wall. Flat against that wall probably would have it twisted too far the other way, but it'll give you the feeling. So you want to get a feeling of the toe just off the wall idea, would give you a feeling of that face being less twisted at this point. And I think you want to practice with it twisted to the camera, you want it twisted flat to the wall, and you want it twisted just off the wall, and play with how the different feelings react when there's a ball there. The real skill is not getting that angle correct, if there is such a thing, because it can differ for so many different people. It's about understanding how, if you do it lots and if you do it a little amount, how that affects your shots. That in turn will give you more control over your golf shots. And then the other thing that will assist you to get that face twisting to the wall or not is your grip. I can't see your right hand position, but I'd imagine it's a little bit strong, so play with getting that right hand a little bit more on top of the club. I think it'll help you understand how to manipulate that face a bit more and find out where a functional position actually is. Let's answer your questions.
Hey Rob, greetings from Montreal. I'm a high handicapper with really old clubs, a very small budget. So the question is, do I spend my money on playing and practicing so I can get my handicap down? Or get a set of clubs because their newer ones are that much more improved in 20 years? Thanks, bro.
It's a question I get asked loads, and I personally think there's two ways of looking at it. Lessons are definitely going to give you more return because they're going to give you some kind of solid information to go away and practice that will make you better. Buying clubs though can give you a definite commitment to playing and practicing more. You see a massive spike in people's commitment to practice and play when they purchase equipment. So when they make that commitment, it makes them, financially buying clubs, it makes them go and practice that bit more. I see it every time. So I think both are as powerful as each other, but don't let that take away from you practice. Obviously, if practice is costing you money, it's always going to be the biggest denominator. So I think that's why people struggle with this question. I get asked it so much. I think it's a combination of both, and one that's going to make you play a bit more. And if that is the clubs, then great, but don't let that take away from you practicing and going and play, because really at the end of the day, that's the thing that's going to bring you the most enjoyment. Right, next ideas we've got Matt demonstrating for you is the idea of your left foot as it raises up onto its toe, as I think you do everything you can to try and control face in any way possible. Easiest way to play with an unstable left foot is to give it more instability. So if you give someone lots of stability, they feel more comfortable to be less stable and throw themselves at it. So what I mean by that is, if we make you unstable, think ice rink, then you do more conservative movement. So by having no shoes on, left foot under that cushion, just crossing a road, you will feel less stable moving that pressure onto that front foot like you normally do. You just move it up onto the toes, and it will give you more of a feeling of stability in that left side. How you move yourself to throw that pressure in that more stable way. This is a great thing I do with lots. I've got a little foam pad in my studio which I use for people. Shoes off, swinging onto that left foot under that pillow. You'll have to be stable or you're gonna twist your ankle. No pain, no gain. Cheers, Matt. Right, nearly back at the car, and then the long drive begins. At some point, I guess I've got to edit this video. Hang on, and I need an internet connection to be able to post it.
Left onto Unwin Way.
Oh, directions.